Greetings, my fellow travelers, and welcome to Spirit Therapy for this week, June 6th. So, part of what took so long, even though we're still in Monday-ish, was that the energy kept changing today, just constantly, kind of like the weather. One thing to another thing to another thing. So, to get right to it, because there's no other way to do it these days. Following your instincts, when it's time, when it's not time, when it's time to say, when it's not time to say, when it's time to stand up for yourself, when it's time to keep your mouth shut, when it's time to purchase a big purchase or make a big move forward, or do we need a little bit more time? Doesn't mean that any of the things that we choose not to move forward on right now is not a good idea, but we're always being guided, and that's the whole point of these videos and spirit therapy, is for you to find how to listen to your own guidance. So today seems that there is a whole new energy of clarity, of understanding, of at least being able to see what's around you, even if it's constantly changing and it's on 6 different topics. So, we can have all kinds of thoughts, but right now, it seems it's easier to have some good thoughts if you just give it some more attention, some focus that you've been doing, and let it ride on that. Let it go on that. Remember, we talked about last week that the 6 weeks of building. So it takes time to build things. You don't want your carpenter to rush things. It also takes time for the wood to settle. It takes time for the blends, the scents, the smells in a perfume or an essential oil to come together, learn what this is. So, right now, you may be meeting yourself on one level or another. There's a whole body thing going on. Just leave that to the side for the moment. But there's also a lot of trains seem to be leaving the station, and choices are being made lightly, for like day trips. That seems the good energy. Not to label things, but how to sense where the good feeling is to just make a choice for right now. It doesn't have to be forever, for the rest of your life. Just right now, what feels good? And it seems that there's a lot of seems, but there's a lot of seeing. So me seeing, play on words, who knows, Spirit's in charge today. So, a lot of people are finding clarity and making choices to go forward on certain things that feel good. And my screensaver just gave a blast of, you saw it, blue. Usually it's real calm. And that's the other part. We're also, hopefully, tuning in with Spirit more and more. And there are more confirmations from Spirit coming right through, like a big flash in your face, like capturing a rainbow, just happening to be in the right place at the right time, to run into so-and-so, answer such a call, be there for the tourist on the street. Any of these things are us being in the flow, in our right time, finding what our Spirit is saying to us, and also acknowledging the great confirmations that are all around us all the time, to the point where once you start recognizing them, you start recognizing all of them, and then you can find that you spend your entire day telling your friends how great everything is, and how you just said this and there was that, and we mentioned tomatoes and there were tomatoes everywhere. We also mentioned Loch Ness monsters and unicorns, and then all day. So that's the point, to blow through so that we see that this is our reality. This is actually what our reality can be like. How good can you stand it? So those are my opening statements. I promised last week we were going to do the cards, so I brought them over this week. I am prepared. So we're going to use the Ascended Masters. Left, right. When it's in mirror image, it gets confusing. Anyway, so I thought we would pick, to show you a little bit about spirit therapy and how I work with the cards, we can do a general reading, a real quick one, 3-card spread of the recent past, the recent present, and the soon-to-be recent future, and see what the cards have to tell us. For in general, let's say for this week, for the next 5 days, whatever, however applies to you. So, all right. Our first card, I said all right, and it's right. Thoth, Toth, however you want to call them. So, with this card, well, maybe I'll leave it up here. We see the moon, so that denotes a period of time to me. It can mean a different a moon cycle. We do have a new moon coming up on Sunday. So right can also mean left, right, correct, and also right what you want. So to me, how I interpret this as our recent past is we've gone on the right paths. Wherever we are now, there is no wrong path. So we are on the right path, and we are writing our story. We always have been writing our story, and our story has been written for us. It just takes time and going down the river to be able to see the story unfolding. So, whatever we're experiencing now, in our past, in our recent past, we've seen what's right, what we want, launched rockets of desire. For the present, follow your heart. St. Francis. Well, the heart chakra, opening, the doves of peace. Peace, people, peace in the mind, peace in your surroundings, peace in every day, peace with your own spirit and your emotions. You have the Lamb. We're in the time of spring into summer. So following your heart right now in the present, Spirit is saying, is the ultimate thing to do. And that's following your own inner guidance. What doesn't feel good and what you feel you said no to, honor that choice. What you feel you say yes to, honor that choice. And love all others and their choices as well. It's very important. For a present, it can also be the problem or the challenge is to allow others to follow their heart while you follow your heart, and following your heart for yourself, and therefore you have plenty to give to others. And then the future card is the teacher, Ragosi. So this is offering the cup, offering what you have, your gifts, and shining as the teacher and the student. Ra says that learn, teach, learn, same thing. And if you think about it, any good teacher always learns from his students or her students, and vice versa. So, a lot of teach learning to be done. And we said the recent future. So right now it's about learning what's happening, paying attention, shining, looking into your own cup, drinking from your own cup, enjoying your time that you have here. I mean, he's just shining, isn't he? And Spirit's telling me to read who Ragosi was in the book. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Mahachohan Ragosi, who's also known as Master Ragosi or the Divine Director, is regarded as a great spiritual teacher whose students include Saint Germain. He's very involved with world government leaders. It's good. Intuitively guiding them towards peaceful resolutions. Call upon Mahachohan Ragosi, if you can pronounce his name, Ragosi's good enough, for help with esoteric learning, spiritual teaching, or efforts towards world peace. So there we go. Of course, leave it to spirit to leave us a doozy at the very end. The teacher is here. He's here. Coming through to show us that it's manifestation. We're all making choices. So what are we focused on? Are we focused on things that we don't want because we think that we fear that if we don't focus on them and yell loud enough that they will, I don't know, somehow win? Focus on what you want. That's where the vibration is. That's where the attention goes. That's where spirit sees you're going. That's where your light lights up into. So fake it till you make it. Tell the story you want, and then it becomes true. I know. It's a fine line, right? But hey, there's a million reasons why not to do everything and anything under the sun. You can either stay home and never leave your house, or go out and see what's out there. So I will leave you with that. Enjoy your mutable grand cross that's going on right now. If you would like to know more about the astrology, you can check out Tom Lesher, otherwise known as Kai Pacha, on YouTube, and also Andrea Clem, Klim. She's also on YouTube. Those are my favorites. And even just look up what a mutable grand trine is. Teach, learn, learn, teach. All right, in love and light, I bid you good night. If you'd like to contact us, there it is, spirittherapy.nyc. And yeah, lots of love to all of you. And follow your bliss. Follow your bliss. Follow your bliss.